Hello folks and welcome back to our playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. So, last time we finished up the stuff in the Mages Guild. It was a little bit of progress, or we made a little bit of progress. We got Wynn now fully under our, in our party, so that'll be interesting because I'm planning to go, she's already a spirit healer. But I want to also go with an arcane warrior setup for her. So that'll be interesting. Not entirely sure how well it'll work, but we'll try it. Alright, so we are in Denerim, which is the...
Your mother is Flemeth, a witch of the Kukari Wilds.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But sometimes they are right, and they are right in this.
You know the stories about...
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams. No little girl wants to hear about the wilder men her mother took to her bed, using them till they were spent, then killing them. No little girl wants to be told that this is also expected of her once she comes of age.
I see.
No, you don't. You really don't.
Poor Omar, if only you were here to get that portion of it. Alright, let's talk to this Sarah person.
Good day.
Oh, apparently there's nothing special with her. Okay. So Denerim has a few interesting moments to it.
As there is but one world, one
This is
life,
definitely one.
one death, there is but one God, and he is our maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
What? No mention of dessert? Surely this is a miracle.
Oh, come on. You were supposed to do the messed up one first.
The one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her bacon and her shield, her foundation and her...
There's no veal in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Hey there, Bickle. How's it going? I liked her version of the chant better.
Oh, hello, dear. Can we help you?
What she means is, in Andraste's name, be welcome.
Stop correcting me. What would Andraste do? That's what you should be concerned with, I say. Andraste was no fuss budget.
So, what are you doing?
Praying for the good people of Denerim who've lost loved ones at Ostagar. It's usual to recite a stanza from Transfigurations when you pray for the departed.
It's usual to recite the stanza correctly.
But that's what I said.
I don't remember the chant having any passages about bacon.
Andraste, deliver us. If her grace were to hear this...
I wouldn't mess up the words if you wouldn't keep interrupting me. Grand Cleric Eliana understands the importance of concentration, you know.
Her grace, may the Maker bless her heart, lost her hearing 20 years ago. If she doesn't catch your blasphemous mistakes, it's because she didn't hear them.
This is one of the great exchanges that happens in this this game. Alright, I don't want to hear about the chant, so never mind.
It is almost mealtime, isn't it?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Only thing I wonder about this is... Oh, I guess the mother is higher than the sister. What I want to know is why is Theohild here a sister now at such an old age? Anyways, we have this chanter's board here to pick up some stuff. Got that one, got that one, got that one. What's this here?
In the name of Andraste, Bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
Why is the cathedral closed?
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
What's wrong with your friend?
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Valroyo years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this.
Lyrium did this to him? Why doesn't he stop taking it?
He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else.
Well, I'll come back later.
May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
So yeah, pretty much, if Alistair was here, he'd probably explain it a little bit more. But the lyrium, when... so the Templars take lyrium, which is, you know, a magical... Think of it kind of like as a magical dust, mineral, that sort of thing. So Templars take lyrium to give them their kind of anti-magic abilities.
The client is very pleased. Come back soon.
Any new Mages Collective stuff? There are. Okay. So they take the lyrium and become like infused with this, you know, kind of magic of their own that they use to combat magic. Well, over time, because, you know, they're not mages, the lyrium eventually causes them to kind of go crazy. So Bickle, how's your day been going?
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden?
How do you know who I am?
Your likeness was passed around to the senior guardsman at the palace. I must say, the sketch didn't do you much justice. Don't worry, even if I believed the official story of what happened at Ostagar, I'm no fool. If I asked my men to apprehend you, they'd all run and cry big sobby tears in their courtesans' bosoms and leave me all alone to be skewered. Don't disturb the peace in the market, and that's well enough for me.
Do you need any help?
What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular, establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, Maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous.
What do you need me to do?
The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy.
Sign me up, Sergeant.
Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
Although I'm disappointed that I can't kill them.
I bought a confection of spun sugar here once. It got stuck in my hair. Made it hard to come out. But it was tasty for a few days. On my way.
What are you talking about, Lelia? So Pickle says, my day was alright. Worked on that minigame. How about you? I hung out with some people.
Now?
And then, yeah, it was kind of unproductive for the rest of it. Key required. Key also required. Oh, stealing we must. But from who? So how's the mini game coming along? I think the base elements are definitely there for something really good. Door of a blood mage's relative. What's this about? Go to the remaining homes of accused blood mage relatives in Denerim. Select the front door of each home to smear a vial of goat's blood on it. Once all 4 homes are marked, return to the collective for your reward. What am I doing this for? Probably I could have looked at the explanation, but
Dwarven Crafts. Fine Dwarven Crafts. Direct from Ors. Welcome, welcome. We sell only the strongest dwarven steel, folded over 100 times in the forges of Orzammar. In times like this, surely your group could use some extra protection on the road.
What do you got?
Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim.
Bickle says, good. I cleaned it up and started to work on the random effects or items that will be given to players. Cool. Ooh, backpack. Yeah, we're going to get that. Grandmaster Silverite rune increases damage to Darkspawn. Later game, that would be very useful. Catriel's Grasp increases melee critical chance. And then there's this Chasen Great Maul, which has 3 openings for enchant or for runes. Unfortunately, it costs 151 gold. So acquiring that is well, it's very difficult.
I recognize you. From Ostagar. Andraste's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Kalen. I demand satisfaction, sir.
Let's see. Satisfaction. Persuade me, a Grey Warden? You must be mistaken. We'll say Logain's charges against the Wardens are false.
So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Terran Logain's word?
Use your wits. The Wardens would never help the Darkspawn.
The savior of Ferelden, Terran Logain, personally told me of the Warden's betrayal. Your betrayal. An uncommon traitor deserves no common death. We will meet on the field of honor, and my blade shall see justice done. Meet me in the back alley behind the Nod Noble Tavern. There we will duel.
Very well. If you insist on dying, you'll get your duel.
Make peace with the Maker, sir. These are your last moments.
Alright, well this will be interesting. Let's save. I don't remember if for this I have to fight him alone or if he has buddies. It looks like he has buddies.
Are you ready? I am no savage. I would not take advantage of you.
I'm ready. Let us fight one-on-one.
May the Divine look after you, sir. You've held yourself with honor. Begin.
Alright, so we're going to start this out. Best bet. Let's try Petrify. And then we'll hit him with a Stone Fist. I think I'm still on the easy mode, so the Death Cloud shouldn't hurt me. Nope.
Very well.
And down he goes. So we got an engraved mace. It does have an opening for a rune slot. Other than that, though, it's not too good.
Sir Landry couldn't have asked.
It is begun.
We have a mysterious door. The door opens a crack in response to your knock. There's a light breeze, like a change in pressure. Let's present the small painted box. A large shadow nods. A pouch of coins appears in exchange. The door closes. We got 3 gold out of it. So Bickle says in Java I could do many things. Oh, versus Like in the Java version of Minecraft? Huh. And, oh, your message above that. It's harder to make mini games in Minecraft Windows 10 Edition because of how limited the commands are.
It shall be done.
I guess I didn't think about the fact that, well, I mean, I never really messed around with that stuff in the Java version of Minecraft. So that kind of stuff, like, just kind of goes over my head.
Very well. I shall do it.
Now, have you made a mini game like the one that you've made there in the Java version of Minecraft, or is that something new that you've done just in the Windows 10 version so far? Oh, that was your first time? Okay. Well, for your first time doing that, I think it came out pretty well. Also, I kind of want to turn up my game volume a little bit. I feel like it's a little low. So let's do advanced audio properties. Let's do -1 decibel, maybe. You really had to think outside the box. I mean, to me, it turned out pretty good, especially for like a first little attempt there. How goes the mod? I opened it up to work on it, and then I just kind of went, eh. So hopefully after the stream today, before I go to sleep, I can actually get some more work done on it. All right, we got Sheth the Apprentice. What does he have?
Yes, make it quick.
I have a note here from your master.
Strange. Let's see this. I knew it. I gave that man the best 7 weeks of my life. Well, I guess he won't have me to push around anymore. Ha!
Interesting. Is this a Mages Collective thing? It is. And then we got this Tranquil Proprietor. You know what, Liliana? Can you steal from him? Stealing failed. Oh. Bickle says he gave him... Wait, did you mean to say more than 7 weeks?
Welcome to the Wonders of Thedas. We carry items crafted by the Circle, as well as a variety of antiquities. Is there anything you would like to see?
Yes, he gave him syphilis. All right, let's browse this guy's wares. All right, so we have some potions here. Anything that I can use for my people, though? Overpowering lore. We have some flasks here that I could probably purchase. Oh, Bickle says I'm trying to do 2 things at once, not going well. Obviously. Winter's Breath. Increases cold damage, but I'm not really using cold damage. Lightning Rod, Lightning. None of those is really what I'm looking for here. These Reaper's Vestments give a boost to Constitution, Fire Resistance, Spell Resistance. Increased chance to dodge attacks, and plus 12 armor. That's actually really good. But I don't have the money for it. Again. Well, Twitch here does an increased amount of electricity damage. Do I grab it? Although the memory band helps with being able to do, what am I looking to try and say? Oh yeah, experience, duh. Bickle says, well, the next episode of Minecraft, you should just cheat in the items to fight the dragon. Well, I've kind of cheated to get at least some items, so I'll try it with that. If that doesn't work, then maybe I'll try And maybe I'll just cheat in better items to fight the dragon. Oh, I'm kind of to the point of being ready to finish up the Minecraft series. It was getting good viewership at the start, but since then it's kind of fallen down. I guess that's really all I want, just that one recipe there, and the flasks.
Ooh, glass slippers.
What the hell are you talking about glass slippers for? There's no glass slippers around here. Bickle says, I know why you feel like that. Why is that? I don't trust these guys. I think they're going to attack me. Alright, Genetivi's home. Let's check this out.
Yes? What are you doing here?
I am looking for Brother Genetivi.
Brother Genetivi? Why?
I heard about his search for the Urn of Sacred Ashes.
He was on the trail of the Urn of Sacred Ashes, yes. Whether he found it, the Maker only knows. I haven't seen Brother Genetivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genetivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger.
Bickle says the cheating, there's no excitement or feeling of accomplishment in Minecraft. I was like that too. That could be. It also doesn't help that, you know, all of our workers that we had kind of abandoned us. Like Ghost and all that. So that kind of made things more difficult too. Especially because if we had those workers, we could have used them. But alright. What do you think he discovered?
I don't know. He was very excited when he left and said he would be back with all the answers. Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genetivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genetivi, and they too have disappeared.
I'll succeed where they failed and get Genetivi back.
No, don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now.
I'm willing to take the risk. Tell me where he went.
So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Calenhard, investigating something in that area.
Good. I'll head for the inn immediately.
Good luck. May you find the answers you seek.
But first, of course, I'm gonna loot. A book on dragon cults. Eliana, steal from him. Stealing failed. Eliana, you suck.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to go in there.
I just wanted to explore.
I'm sorry, but that room is not for guests. It's full of books and papers, and I'd rather they were not disturbed.
I go where I want.
I said no. Genetivi was a very private person.
You're hiding something. I want to know what it is.
No, don't touch that door!
I shall do it.
Begin the onslaught.
It shall be done.
Oh!
Run while you can.
Let's end this.
And he did. Bickle says this might be too late, but try doing it solo. But have the world open, let people do what they want. Just set your goal for yourself, and if people want to help, they'll help. Maybe, but as you said, it might be a little too late. Genetivi's research and a steel symbol of Andraste. Quest updated. Brother Genetivi's research suggests that the village of Haven, and the mountains to the west might have some clues to the location of the urn. Brother Genetivi must have gone to Haven to continue his research. So, pretty much, this guy was a liar. Of course, I already knew that, but for anyone watching, like you, Bickle. I mean, I suppose one option could be, if we have some viewers for it, is to just blow up the castle. Bickle says, hey, Bickle, that's me. Don't believe the lies. Friends of the Grey Wardens assemble. The hidden pearl holds the key to resistance. The griffins will rise again. Interesting.
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage.
Arl Howe wants to keep people out, does he?
There's been an elven uprising. Knife ears even have the gall to attack the Earl's only son. Killed him in cold blood. With the whole Urian family dead, the regent appointed Rendon Howe of Amaranthine the new Earl of Denerim. First thing he did was lead a purge of the alienage. It's a mess in there. When things are put back in order, the gates will be reopened. Now on your way.
Bickle says, I like that armor me want. Oh, the armor that this guy has? It's not too bad. Me want, give me.
The Maker, my brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
Alright, one last little place to check here, and then I think we'll continue deeper into the city. Yeah, I think we can actually acquire that kind of armor, or very close to it.
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you?
Tell me about Wade.
You're obviously not from around here. Wade is possibly the most brilliant armorsmith in all of Ferelden.
That's not true, Herin. The dwarves of Orzammar make the finest armors around. These piles of rust droppings you force me to make are worthless compared to their work. You never let me have the time, the materials to make something special.
Customers expect their armor in a timely fashion, not years late like the last time.
That happened once, just once, and you never let it drop.
Who's in charge here?
I am.
Wade owns the Emporium, but without expert assistance and, well, prodding, let's just say the Emporium has improved substantially with our partnership.
But I do miss the good old days. I could really take my time to make quality.
Oh, by all means, you can return to them. And to the gruel you used to fancy.
No. Sorry, Herin.
Bickle says, why armor when you can have a light machine gun? What if you have armor that beats a light machine gun? Alright, let's see what you have for sale.
Certainly.
So yeah, eventually I can actually get something good going with this guy, but I don't, do I? No, I don't think I actually have any dragon scales on me. Even though I beat that one dragon, but we have this Evan the Great's mail. It's heavy armor, 15.63 is the value. Does 1 health regeneration in combat, 6 armor, 10 chance to dodge attacks, 1 stamina regeneration, and chance to avoid missile attacks. There's also this Felon's Coat, which gives a big boost to dexterity, defense, armor. But all of this stuff, I don't get. Bickle says, this reminds me of a scene from God of War 4, where 2 blacksmiths are fighting on who's the best. Let's see. Can we get the dragon at least mentioned from Wade here?
Herin, the bloody customers are bothering me again. What do I pay you for, anyhow?
Sorry. Wade is a genius. Truly, you will be astonished by his work. But he doesn't deal with customers. If you need anything, please ask me.
And tell him I don't want anyone looking over my shoulders either. I'm thinking, blast it all.
Truly sorry, sire.
Well, unfortunately, that doesn't seem to have done anything. I think I have to get the dragon scales first, I think. Alright, let's see here. Oh, we do have the chanter over here. Apparently we've done something to finish
and
something.
After much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
Bickle says, I couldn't find a player on a moon planet? What, in Space Engineers?
I was getting to that bar.
Oh, fuck, disregard that. Were you meaning to say that to someone else? And it happens, Bickle, it happens. Alright, Elven Alienage, no. Wonders of Thedas, no. City map, that's where we want. And C? Okay. Alright, so let's see. We have rundown back streets, sturdy back alleys. Let's go to the Pearl first. Of course, it looks like we're intercepted first.
Looky here, men. When I heard that one of the famous Grey Wardens was pilfering folk, I thought, can't be. But here he is. Looks like the Wardens have fallen hard. Ha! Soldiers, kill him.
Not Pearl Harbor, Pickle, just the Pearl. It's a whorehouse. Alright, let's give these guys something to work with. Since we're still in easy mode, the Death Cloud's not going to affect my guys, so... we got that, and then we'll do the Lightning Storm.
More the fool's day.
Damn it, Eliana, go die.
Very well. It shall be done. Blast!
Got him.
As you say.
Well, that wasn't too difficult. Of course, I should probably change up the difficulty back to normal. I should really only use the very hard difficulty, or not the very hard, the easy difficulty if I can't beat something. Like that moment I had back in the Mages Guild. I think it was the Mages Guild. I can't remember what battle it was, but... No, it wasn't the Mages Guild. Because we weren't in the Mages Guild last time. We were in the Elven Forest. That's what it was. Yeah, that last battle with the elves. That was what got me. I remember now. I'm like an episode behind in my memory.
I once did a stint in a brothel serving tea. It was complimentary. Fun times. That scamp Kylon sent you, right? Glad he hasn't forgotten about us. The mercenaries are right there. If you're here about other things, just speak up.
Someone put you in your place.
And Isabella over here is kicking some butts.
She's too good.
off with you now, and be glad I only took from you your gold. Fools.
Bickle says, you getting old? Wait, what? What do you mean I'm getting old?
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for white falcons only.
By order of the guard, vacate the premises.
Get a load of this guard. You're telling us what to do?
That's exactly what I'm telling you to do. Now go.
That's supposed to scare me? The falcons get to hunt. Everybody look sharp.
Oh, because I'm losing my memory? Uh-huh.
I shall do it.
I am your death. Defend yourself.
For the fools they...
Ah! Quit that.
Another battle, I see.
Shall be done.
Oh, this should be good.
Make her protect me. Mercy! Mercy! We'll leave. We'll do whatever you want. Just no more.
Empty your pockets and leave.
Tell Carlon I owe him one.
Alright, so we can visit the brothel here, if we so desire. But I think we're going to check out Isabella here first. Now, generally you want to do this with Zevran, I know, but maybe Liliana will help as well.
Ah, a Grey Warden. And I had heard that all the Ferelden Wardens were killed or exiled from this place. Oh, don't look so surprised. I've seen many of your kind in my journeys, and there is always something odd about you. Huh, strong hands. Could I entice you to leave your order and sign up as one of my crewmen? I could use those strong hands at my helm.
I think she might work for the brothel. Alright, I don't know anything about sailing.
The ship is the best teacher. She will guide you with her sighs, her shudders, her gentle swaying as she rides the crests of the waves. When you become one with her, instinct takes over.
Your fighting skills are impressive.
I assume you saw that little drama, and none of these poor brutes has ever proven a match for me. They are too clumsy and predictable. I fight with quickness and wit, rather than with brute force and strength. I call myself a duelist because I honed my skills in duels with warriors I encountered over the years.
Will you teach me how to be a duelist?
An unusual request, coming from a fearsome slayer of Darkspawn. I am flattered that you wish to learn from me, sweet thing. But I have watched you, and you seem to lack a particular grace that is required. You are accustomed to doing battle a certain way, yes? I can teach you some basics. Perhaps you can pass it on to someone who might be interested in what I have to offer. I do, however, wish to get to know my potential student better. So we shall call for a drink, and you will honor me with a game.
Alright, what game?
Have you ever played Wicked Grace? It is easy to learn, but difficult to master. You must watch your opponent's moves as carefully as your own. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
I will shuffle the cards.
Good. Go ahead, then.
Shuffle the cards.
Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. The Serpent Entwined Dagger. I was looking for this.
I could use my dexterity to try and catch Isabella's hand as she is drawing a card. Unfortunately, I know my dexterity is not good enough for that.
I shall draw another card, and you may draw another too, if you wish.
I'll try it.
Please, keep your hands to yourself. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. Ah, quite a good hand, sweet thing. Perhaps enough to best a lesser player. I have 4 knights. Roses, ages, sacrifice, and wisdom. It beats your hand. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match?
I've played your game. You're supposed to teach me now.
Not so fast, sweet thing. I'm not sure I know you yet. Come. Another game?
I think I need a rest for now.
Fair enough. I will be here should you wish to play again.
Okay, Liliana, you did not help me at all. She has an ugly face but a pretty chest. Alright, let's see. Let's go back to the party camp here. And I'll get Zevran to come along with us. Alright, so we'll bring Morrigan, Wynn, and Zevran.
Yes.
I think this is how you do it, if I recall correctly. Of course, it looks like we're being intercepted again for something.
I was hoping I'd find you. I heard about the pearl. Scrapes, bruises, and a few broken things, but no deaths. You showed restraint. The pearl's workers will...
Some of those men were mine, guard dogs. Anyone hurts one of the White Falcons, they answer to me.
I see. Don't bother sparing these louts. Things are about to get messy. More enemies ahead.
Alright, let's target the main guy and use Petrify on him.
We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
Ooh dear. Lots of stuff going on here.
Quickly, we must fight. Shall be done. More the fools they. If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
Run while you can.
It almost sounds like a bit of an orgy or something going on here.
Don't give them the advantage. People actually voluntarily attack you. Are they just stupid? Here's the payment I promised. I might have more work if you're interested. But I'm heading back to the market district. The back alleys are just too dangerous for me.
I thought the sergeant was killed in all of that fighting. Alright, so Kristoff here has a fire damage. So it's, well, it actually has some pretty decent stats. So it's Silverite, which is tier 6. It does +1 fire damage. It does hurt cold resistance. But it has plus 20% fire resistance. Plus 3% melee critical chance. That actually might be useful to give to Wynn when we make her a arcane warrior. I think anyways. Alright, Zevran, what do we do with you? 30 and 20, I think that could work. Make you have master poison making. Let's see, exploit weakness. It's a passive ability. A keen eye and killer instinct help the assassin exploit a target's weak points. During a successful backstab attack, the assassin gains additional damage based on cunning. That's actually not too bad. And combat movement would be useful because it gives a wider flanking angle to make backstabs easier to achieve. Alright, I think we've picked up everything from around here, so let's continue on back to the Pearl. Of course, I think we're intercepted again.
More enemies ahead.
Oh, but this time there's a segment of them that are all sort of arrayed nice and neat for us. If I can get into the tactical mode here. Maybe. Okay, for whatever reason, things are a little weird. Alright, let's try this again. Death Cloud. We'll use it on those guys there. And Morgan, why are you not? Oh, because you're in cooldown.
Send me. I shall do it.
I hope I don't get blood all over me again.
Missed. Good. Another down. Damn you.
Oh, another battle it is. Time for a little bloodletting, I see. Shall we compete for points?
I shall do it.
No, Zevron.
Let us end this!
I will not allow it.
As you say.
Alright, that's all of them.
As you say.
Yeah, I hate the fact that they have Morgan automatically come out of the bear mode going into a new area. It kind of sucks. But unfortunately, that's like that is one problem about Dragon Age is the way they did Shapeshifter. It's lacking overall. They could have done it much better.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
You are insufficient, Zevran. Okay, in this instance, Morgan stayed as a bear, so I don't know what happened.
Welcome back, Grey Warden. And what can Isabella do for you today?
I'm back to play your game.
Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
You shuffle.
Very well. There. That should be sufficient. 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. It looks like the deck is being kind to me today.
Well, I guess we'll continue playing, because I don't have the dexterity for this.
I have a good feeling about this game.
Continue.
Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. Oh dear. Is that what you have? Do you need me to go through the rules again? Serpents of Deceit and Avarice, Songs of Temerity and Mercy. Not a great hand, but I still win. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match?
You win because you're a cheat.
Now. There's no need for such petty accusations. You are simply an inexperienced player. You will get better with practice.
I suppose I could play you again.
Ah, you're a good sport. Another game then. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
I will shuffle.
Good. Go ahead then.
Now it says shuffle the cards and cut the cards. Cutting the cards is only kind of doing it in half.
Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with.
Bickle says, ask if you can play with her tits. I could have sworn Zevran is supposed to help you here.
Just what I wanted.
I'll try to catch her hand.
Please, keep your hands to yourself. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. I don't think I've ever seen quite so odd a hand. None of your cards match. I have 4 knights. Roses, ages, sacrifice, and wisdom. It beats your hand. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match?
I need a rest for now.
If I could have a moment of your time...
Oh, there you
Excuse
go.
us, Isabella. You do know that Isabella is cheating, don't you?
Yes, I know, and it frustrates me.
She is testing you, I think. She wants to see if you can outwit her. Let me help. I think I know how we can beat her.
Alright, I'll take whatever help I can get.
Well, will you play again? Stop whispering over there.
I think I'll play again.
Ah, you're a good sport. Another game then. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
You shuffle.
Very well. There. That should be sufficient. 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. It looks like the deck is being kind to me today.
I guess continue playing the game.
I shall draw another card, and you may draw another too, if you wish.
Continue?
Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. And I have Songs of Twilight and Autumn, Serpents of Decay and Sadness.
I have the Angels of Truth and Temerity.
The Knights of Compassion and Mercy. They are only just better than mine, but better nonetheless. Congratulations. You have proven yourself quick and resourceful, and I would be honored to pass my skills on to you.
Teach me now.
Come, we will need some space for this.
So Eliana, for whatever reason, couldn't do it, but Zevran was able to help. So good job, Zevran. I suppose you do serve a purpose every now and then. Alright, so we'll continue on to these dirty back alleys and all that. I want to say these missions are for the Chanter board? I think. Bickle says, learn this, newbie. You can use some of this knowledge in your work.
We must not exhaust ourselves.
None of this is all too useful for that, unfortunately. Alright, what do we want to do here? So we'll target the Gang Leader and petrify him.
Best be wary. No quarter shall be given. More the fool's day. Now we do battle.
Don't stun me, you bastards.
There is no glory in
Alright, Isabella, let's use your overwhelm ability. Or, oh, I called her Isabella, but it's actually Morrigan. Oops. Too focused on Isabella from earlier.
It shall be done.
See, Pickle, I don't do it just to you and Omar. I do it to these characters as well.
Shall we compete for points?
Yes, yes. Shame, shame. speaking of shame, have you been able to get around to working at all on the shame emoji?
I shall do it.
What is this about? Not possible to pick.
Good day.
Good day, that's all you have to say to me? Oh. Alright, so another Blood Mage door marked. We'll continue on to this Dark Alley next. Did you get all of that? That yeah. No, Zevran, you fool. Oh dear. Let's see. Let's try and get all of these guys here. Oh no. And then we'll do Drain Life. Let's do Death Magic. I might need that. Nose! Win! Flee! She's gonna die. So Bickle said, I've been working on a lot of things, but in small portions. I understand, I guess. It's not like I can say anything, you know, I haven't been doing the best work with getting the Warhammer mod done, so.
Enemies approach.
Alright, so let's try this again. Let's petrify this guy. Then we're gonna do our Chain Lightning.
This really gets the blood pumping.
Alright, this gang leader, let's try and take him down.
Away with you.
Zevran, focus on him. And Morrigan, we'll use Overwhelm.
It's begun. I hope I don't get blood all over me again. Get on! Come, let us end this. Shall we
Done.
Alright, it kind of worked there. I mean, at least we didn't lose anyone this time. Bickle says, why am I having huge lag spikes? Are you downloading anything on Steam or something like that? Also, one bit of interesting news I saw is that Ninja is apparently leaving Twitch to go to Mixer. I know I read on somewhere that he was offered a decent amount of money for it.
Be careful. One patrol's been wiped out already. Attack!
I must not exhaust it.
Oh dear God. It's a lot of people. Alright, Death Cloud. We'll put it here. You know what, Morgan? I'm going to change your tactics on this one. Make sure to save that. Okay. Debilitator, Damager, Supporter? Let's do Debilitator, I think. Bickle says, what the fuck is Mixer? So Mixer is Microsoft's like streaming service. I've only really ever seen it on my Xbox One. Quit stunning me, you bastards.
I shall do it. I still remember my first battle. I will not allow next time. It is begun.
Run while you can.
It says he's leaving Twitch for it. It's a huge risk. I would agree so. But, you know, then again, Ninja is, I think, the top Twitch streamer, so if there's anyone who can do it, it would be him. Yeah, I haven't seen enough on Mixer to necessarily, I guess, make myself determined to go there at all. Definitely an interesting move on Microsoft's part to do it, though. But yeah, I was thinking of that because you mentioned a lag spike, so I'm like, hey, Ninja's no longer here, so he's no longer going to be dragging all that bandwidth to himself, so theoretically, should more often be able to downscale the streams that I do. Theoretically, anyways.
Very well.
So it looks like we've pretty much... Oh wait, that was a... Never mind, that was just a basic back alley thing. This is the one that I wanted to get to. And Morgan, let's turn you back into a bear.
You! We're about to send the boys to hunt you down. Boss says kill him.
More enemies ahead.
Of course they turn Morgan back because of the stupid cutscene. Alright, Morgan, let's see. While we're waiting here, let's do a Mind Blast. We'll do Winter's Grasp on that one. And then we'll target this one with a Stone Fists. Oh, I didn't blow him up. I thought it was... Oh god. Alright, Gang Leader, let's petrify her. Heal Zevran. And then Chain Lightning.
It's your time to die.
No, don't freeze me, damn it.
your blood all
Now
over
we
me
get our
again.
hands dirty. Now we go into
I shall
bed.
do.
Easily done.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Not so fast.
We must gain the advantage.
Using assassins works relatively well. You just have to manually control them. They don't work as well one-on-one. So we found Sir Frieden's journal. The last request, whatever that is.
Shall be done.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Ninja going over to Mixer helps like put Mixer into being much more competitive with, say, Twitch. Let's see, we have the Dirty Hovel there. Random
me
Hooded
be.
Courier. Well, let's try the Dirty Hovel. Layson the Deserter.
Yes?
Nothing. Goodbye.
Whatever you say.
That's disappointing. He has stuff to steal, but I don't have Liliana, so that doesn't work. Watch him fail, Bickle says. I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, you know, you always gotta take such things into account. Well, a deserted building finally showed up on our radar here. Oh, I think that was from Sir Frieden or whatever. The one Templar guy that we found.
Very well.
He had the note that leads to the deserted building. Alright, nothing too suspicious here, yet. But then we have a bookcase leading to a door. Alright. Mage, shut up.
Run while you can.
Alright, let's freeze that Canary Mercenary. Because he does a lot of damage.
Away with you!
Another battle, I see.
Very well.
Damn it!
Time to dance.
No, Zevran!
Getting dizzy.
Come, let us end this.
Need help.
Very well.
Enough.
Ah, this really gets the blood pumping.
It's about damn time, Morrigan, that you went into that form.
I shall do it.
Alright, definitely want to save here. No, damn it.
I still remember my first battle.
All right, freeze that guy.
Watch out! Shall we compete for points? I hope I don't get blood all over me again.
This isn't good. I'm wounded.
Oh, we finally did shattering there.
I need healing. Heal me, please.
Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
Quick, we must do something. It has begun.
No, damn it.
Very well.
I am here.
Flee, Win. Flee.
I shall do it.
Oh god, there's more of them.
Don't give them the advantage.
Win, get back over here, damn it. Also, what are my tactics with her, too? I'm default. Win is default. It's all default. Let's see, defensive. This party member will fight back if attacked in melee combat, but will not chase enemies if they move away. It will try to remain close to the player. I should probably have Win like that. Defensive. Bickle says Fallout Shelter is a trending game. Really? Like on Twitch right now?
Heal me, please.
Very well. Away with you! As you say.
My magic will make short work of them.
Help me!
I will fight if I must.
Best be
You must
wary.
strike quickly.
Careful! I shall do it. As you say. Come, let us end this.
Alright, let's see what we can do to try to take these guys on. Oh god. They got a mage here. That's not good. And I'm going to die.
I shall do it.
Oh, really?
This is not going to work. Bickle says, nope, never mind, but Dota 2 is on Twitch. Dota 2, I've never really gotten into. I did play League of Legends for a little bit.
Come, let us end this. Back. As you
Bastard.
say, I shall do it. Very well. As you say. Get off! Have you no concern for your own existence?
Hey,
We must gain the advantage.
Bickle says League of Legends is at number 2. Yeah, I've noticed generally it's been actually pretty high. And this is even with, I was looking through and since the last time I really played League of Legends, it hasn't actually gotten a lot of new champions.
It shall be done.
So that was actually kind of surprising. Because I figured there would have been a lot more.
As you say. I shall do it.
Quit being blocked, damn it. Alright, one last guy to try and take out. StarCraft 2 is at number 25. Really? That's a lot lower than what I thought it would have been.
Don't be a fool!
Well, something's up with this mercenary, because I think he's stuck there, but not necessarily complaining.
No quarter shall be given.
I just gotta try and fight this mage.
I shall do it. Very well.
Haha! Victory. Oh no, a trap. World of Warcraft is at number 8. It's not too bad.
That was...
Not as good as what it used to be, though. Because, you know, World of Warcraft used to be, like, the big game. I don't know if it was ever the big game on Twitch, though, now that I think about it.
Yes.
Alright, Zevran, I want to check and see shock bombs. I need corruptor agents to make those. Okay. Grand Theft Auto 5 is number 4. That's always something that's been kind of intriguing to me. Like, Grand Theft Auto has actually had a decent Twitch following. Oh, I've never been able to get into the online for Grand Theft Auto 5, so...
More enemies ahead.
Like, as far as enjoying it, I mean... I've played it, but... Oh god. Oh god. I don't think I saved after the last time. No!
It has begun.
Let's see, Bickle says online is toxic, but mods.
Blast. This isn't good. I'm wounded.
No! Leave me alone.
Have you no concern for your own existence? It has begun.
Oh, this guy's an elite. It's not gonna work.
It shall be done.
Resisted. Bastard.
As you say.
Bickle says, get random stupid mods for GTA 5 and play it. Ah, bastard. VR chat is at 77 and 3. Now, do you need a VR set to play VR chats? Oh, I did save. Okay, good.
It shall be done.
Oh, no, you don't? Okay. I didn't know that. But it's less funny? Alright, let's target that blood mage. Curse of mortality.
Away with you!
Everyone, where are you at? Alright, let's see. Mark of Death. Assassin marks a target, revealing weaknesses that others can exploit. All attacks deal additional damage.
This won't take long. I love this game.
No, it didn't work.
Ah, this really gets the blood pumping. This won't take long. On it.
We must strike quickly.
Age of Empires 2 is 122. Yeah, it's not very high.
I love this game. Easily done. I'm not going to let
Win, what the hell are you doing?
your order.
Alright, let's see. Deadly Strike. Bonus to armor penetration. Don't need that. Flurry. There, that works. Morning, Omar. Morning. Bickle says oxygen not included is at 130. So a little bit lower than Age of Empires 2. How many actual viewers does oxygen not included have, though? Gary's mod is at 163. Not a lot of interest for Gary's mod. Or at least I've never been able to really get into it. I tried, but did not really work. Alright, Rogue, let's take you out here.
As you say. It is begun. Shall be done.
Time to dance.
Bickle says Oni has 461,631 per hour. Wait, what?
As you say.
I'm confused there. No, not more locked boxes. Damn it. Because everyone does not have the ability to open those up. Because he's a fool. Oh, and oxygen not included. Okay. Because there's a... I was confused for a moment because I think there's... Is there a game? Isn't there another game called Oni? It's an old game or something. At least that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I might just be losing my mind. Oh dear. Kerbal Space Program is at 156 with 3,701 and 122 per hour. Or viewer hours.
Battle it is.
No, don't do that, you bastards. Oh God. Ah, fucking Mabari. So Omar, how's your morning going? Omar says there is a game called Oni. Okay. I thought so. I couldn't quite remember, but I thought so. Alright, let's... Total War Warhammer is 217 at 227,283 viewer hours. Okay, so I think it's actually viewer hours instead of per hour. Because I was very confused about the per hour as well. Omar says, it's going well, thank you. How about you? Okay.
Easily done.
Damn it, Morgan.
I hope I don't get blood all over me again. No mercy. On it. I do love a good death rattle.
I shall do so. My magic will make them.
Okay, the one bad thing about going into solo mode is then your companions just don't really do much to help attack anyways. So it's like, And number 239 is Uno. It's interesting.
Slay them all.
Don't slip, Zevran, don't slip. All right, let's actually, let's go back. Retreat a little. No! Damn it! Zevran, you are going to retreat back here a little. So I don't potentially take you out. And then I'm going to go up to here. Because the one good thing about area effect attacks, I think I can use them between walls, I thought. Okay, maybe not. There we go. Bickle says, great planning, 10 out of 10. That one worked. Haha, took out the mage. There we go. That worked. Also, one thing I want to check real quick. If I look at my spell power, well, magic is 42. My spell power is 50. And those area effect attacks only seem to do, like, well, not a lot. Only did like 15 damage, I think.
Very well.
But we still got past them, so that's the important thing. Mercenaries, Blood Mage. Well, Blood Mage will give you the Curse of Mortality. And we'll fall back a little.
Very well.
Oh my god, all of these stuns suck. Just use your shouts, Pickle says. Again, Pickle, this isn't Skyrim. I wonder. Aw, I can't. Alright. Let's pull back. Let's see if I can change up my tactics a little. Cautious. Not fight back when attacked in melee, and we'll try to run away from enemies. Maybe I should actually do defensive for Morrigan. Win will be cautious. Alright, let's try this. First things first. Let's start with the Death Cloud, like right in front.
I am armed.
Ow, ow, ow.
It is begun.
Too much past all the blood.
What? How do they... Oh, there's two doors, damn it.
More the fools they!
I love this game. I haven't been this hurt in, well, ever.
And there goes Zevran now.
As you say.
I will not allow it.
Win, you motherfucker. Why did you run out there?
Now this I can do.
Kill them all! The Templars must not be alerted! Send me!
Alright, we'll make you there. Let's start with the Death Cloud. Can I do it right there? I can.
As you say.
Alright, Zevran, let's go take out this Blood Mage here. Flurry should work.
Come now. You can't be serious.
I'll try one more time and then I'm lowering the difficulty. Well, we'll make Zevran aggressive. And there goes everyone there.
Yes.
Kill them all! The Templars must not be alerted!
Okay. F this. Nah, fuck this, damn it. So Bickle says I have 12 slots for a random effect or random item. Give me ideas. I'm sure there's like potions in that would probably work relatively well. All right, first things first.
As you say.
Start the death cloud there. And we'll do the chain or the tempest.
Very well.
Did you get that? Kill them all. Alright, let's petrify this guy.
Very well. Come, let us end this.
No, I was hoping I could get this guy.
I shall do it.
Omar says newbie slowly moving from PG-13 to NC-17. No, I haven't gotten into any of the sex scenes here, so... Not yet. Anyways.
It has begun.
Omar says keywords slowly moving.
Good, another down.
All right. Grab his life there.
It has begun.
Careful! Enough! No! By the Maker!
That battle pissed me off a little bit.
At least I'm still alive. Mostly.
Alright, does not look like there's any decent loot around here, which also sucks. And we have a whole bunch of enemies on the other side of the door.
Very well.
Bickle says, can you repeat that? What am I repeating? Oh, for the random stuff? So I'm sure probably like potions and that would help. You know what, Morgan? I'm going to change your setup to be a damager. Get out of your bear mode. Oh my god.
As you say. Very well.
This really gets the blood pumping. I haven't been this hurt in...
I shall do it.
You and your damn fireballs. Flee, win. Flee.
It shall be done.
As you wish.
No, damn it.
Feeling a little lightheaded.
This is why, Omar, this is why your all-female group idea sucks. Means everyone isn't a female, but still. Morgan is not a good tank. And also, let's make Morgan defensive as well.
No! More the fools they! There is no glory!
This I can do.
And there goes Zevran again. Okay, you quit that. Petrify. Then lightning. Then chain lightning. Omar says, aye, if I told you to jump from a building, would you do it?
It is begun.
Maybe.
It shall be done.
I decided just to end it all.
Very well.
No, I don't want to talk about it, Omar. Don't want to talk about it at all. All right, let's try the side. Oh,
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
sure, and you're gonna fail.
As you like.
Look, you failed. All right, let's see how this goes.
I know not how you have survived thus far. Is it luck or providence? No matter. You will not survive this!
For a moment, it seemed like he was just gonna do something and just gonna fail.
I shall do.
Bickle says, imagine he tries to jump, but somehow gravity said error and started to float into space. Sounds like something that would happen in Skyrim.
Time to dance.
You quit that. Resisted? What? Nonsense. Alright, anyone else to worry about here? No. Alright. Let's just focus solely on this guy here. He has some kind of glyph around himself. There, that time it worked.
Quickly, we must fight! Heal me, please. It shall be done.
Bickle says, make him gay, newbie. Do it. What?
Excellent.
Oh.
Victorious.
Alright, we got the bedroom key, we got the Duelist battery, which increases electricity damage. Ooh. I think that, so it does it by 10%, so I think that might be good enough for us to do it. So we'll take off the memory band. Anyone else? Well, when you're not using any, so we'll give you the memory band. What staff does Wynn have anyways? She has Wilhelm's Mega Staff. Increases fire damage, electricity damage. I do want to kind of take it from her. Oh, Morgan needs a much better staff. Hers is only a steel level. I think I have something better. There's the Magister's staff, the Enchanter's staff. Spirit damage. Yeah, let's go for the spirit damage. And we'll give Morgan the Ashen Gloves to increase her cold damage. Heart of Witherfang gives a big nature resistance. We'll do that too, I guess. Alright. Well, good news, we defeated the Blood Mage. I don't think that key goes into this door, though. Oh, I did.
As you say.
We have the Magister's Shield. 6 defense, 4 spell resistance. Hurts nature resistance, but chance to avoid missile attacks. And we got heavy chainmail out of that one, and that's about it. Alright, well, we've cleared out this place. Anything else to do? Well, we'll return to the market district because there's probably a few things we can turn in. But after that, I think we'll be done in Denerim.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
Take this. You've earned it.
Oh yeah, I forgot the sergeant has some more requests.
Good to see you back.
Need any more help?
I've got complaints in the Nord Noble Tavern that some mercenaries have invaded. Nothing violent has happened. The sellswords are probably just disturbing the nobles' rarefied conversation. Just drum the louts out of there. The barkeep doesn't mind some blood. Or sport, as she called it. Captain said Denerim won't miss a few dead mercenaries. Do what you will, and good luck.
Alright, so that is over here, right? Non-noble, there we go.
You know what the Regent reminds me of, the way he's acting.
And then after this, we get to go to Orzammar, which is the big dwarven city. We'll be able to pick up our dwarven companion.
No fool like So Mother once told me, and 'tis still true.
What can I get you, stranger?
Let's see. Anyone need help? Wait, did I go to the wrong place? Maybe with something not strictly legal? He glances around for prying eyes and produces a few notes on behalf of interested parties. Oh, we got a few different things here. So what was that quest that I picked up then? Denerim, missing in action. Learned that Master Faisal of the Guild of Free Sailors was robbed by foreigners. Besides money, the robbers took a sextant, which is apparently important to his guild. Give him some ores. Oh, okay, so I don't have to talk to the barkeeper. I have to talk to the mercenaries, which are inside here.
What are you looking at? We're the Crimson Oars.
There have been complaints.
Complaints? We have good coin, and we're breaking none of your laws. I spit on your complaints.
You see, this is why we called the guard. Causing a ruckus, they are.
Omar says, someone took a sextant? Yes, a sextant. All right. And you drink here? The docks has much better bars.
We happen to like the ale better here, the wine too. Less vomit on the floor. So long as we're paying, they're serving. Ha ha!
Wouldn't you prefer a bar with more women, friendly ones?
No, we go wherever we want. We are the Crimson Oars.
This bar is for nobles, and nobles can make your life hard.
Make our lives hard. For elder nobles are like sheep, or better yet, lapdogs. Ha ha ha!
All right, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave now.
We are veterans of many battles. What are you to us?
Hundreds have died in my wake. You're just a number to me.
We were just leaving. Yes, oars, we go to the docks.
Hey, that worked. Maybe not as exciting, but it worked. Now who's this Blackstone liaison?
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Can I help you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
All right, what do you need?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
All right, even more random missions to pick up. So why not? I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing these quests. All right, I don't believe there's anything else to do here. So let's go ahead and head for Orzammar now, I think. Oh, but we'll let the sergeant know that we finished the job.
Edwina sends her thanks for getting rid of the Crimson Oars. Mind you, she's disappointed there was no fighting. Here's payment. You've helped out a great deal.
Oh, there are actually a couple things. Body bags, solving problems. Oh, and this Sarah lady wants to actually talk to us this time. I don't know which quest did it. Let's go to Orzammar now. We're going to return to Denerim eventually. Omar says, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing a quest. Me before learning English.
From the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring ham without provocation.
Alright, it's wide open world. Let's stop at the party camp first. Anyone here that we want to talk to? Not really. Let's see, what level are we at? We're at level 13. I probably want to be around level 15 before I do the stuff to take on Morgan's mother. Oh, I should sell all this crap that I have too.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Alright, so Aod, we'll hold on to that. Engraved mace, I can't quite decide. Let me look at Eliana. So Falendin's reach, 9.6 damage. It also has +2 damage. And rapid aim versus Bregan's bow, which does less damage, but has armor piercing. But actually, Falendin's reach actually does have better armor piercing, because Bregan's bow is 5.4 base armor piercing +3, but Falendin's is 8.8. And also Falendin's is a longbow at 46 range. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it. Eliana, take Falendin's reach. Doesn't show a big difference between it all. A little bit better attack with Falendin's. Oh. For some reason, the damage modifier doesn't change with bows. Maybe there's something else involved with it. Could be, anyways.
You and your friends are formidable. I'm sure.
Alright. What do we want to do? So this regular magic staff, will sell that. Kaelin's helm, we don't want to sell that, obviously. Sell the kite shield, sell the small round shield. Heavy chainmail, I don't think we need that. The splint mail, I think I'll hold on to give to Sten. What's better? Splint mail or scale? It's hard to tell because they go up to a different level. Yeah, we'll aim with the splint mail, I guess. Alright, so I want to get some corruptor agents for the to make some shock bombs. And everything else, I think I'm all ready to go. Alright, so for this one, we are going to be bringing Alistair, Liliana,
Indeed.
and Wynn or Shale. I'm going to bring Wynn for her healing. Or do I want to do Shale?
Horse feathers.
Oh, I can't decide what I want. Because otherwise I got to do the healing. So you know what? I'm going to bring Wynn. Because I'm not really feeling like doing the healing right now. Alright, so like Kellenhead, Village of Haven, Frostback Mountains. Unless we go to Haven. Oh, there's these refugees. We'll stop at the refugees first. Oh dear, we got an abomination.
Enough! As you said. Now we do battle. No!
Well, that went well. So what happened here? We have Renauld. Renould's journal. Last part outlines the failed pursuit of his misguided apprentice. His apprentice fell to the dark side and became an abomination. At least I'm guessing anyways. Oh, good dear. Lots of darkspawn. Alright, so let's start with the Death Cloud.
More the fools they! I shall do it. Shall we? As you say. It's begun. Let us end this. Careful! It is begun. Very well.
Well, a lot of fighting there. Also, I want to take a moment. Let me look at the tactics. So when Eliana is ranged, let me take a look at what that says. Prefers ranged weapons and will automatically attack. If attacked in melee combat, character will fight back but will not chase enemies. I wonder if instead of ranged, I should actually do defensive. That way she'll remain close to where I am. Of course, it won't always be a good thing to keep everyone near us, but especially when they do fireballs like that.
Defend yourself! Oh no, you first! I tried to be polite, grandmother.
Very well.
Oh, the Herlock and Emissary only had, like, just a little bit of stuff. That's disappointing.
Oh, thank you, Maker. Thank you, thank you.
It wasn't the Maker, it was me. Alright, let's see. So we've done refugees. Oh, I really do want to do the Village of Haven. You know what, let's do it. It may be a horrible choice. Things may go horribly wrong, but we'll try it.
It is begun.
What are you doing in Haven? There's nothing for you here.
I have business here.
No, you do not. I would have been informed if someone was expecting a visitor.
Is there a brother Genetivi here?
Who? Perhaps revered Father Eirik will know of whom you speak. Unfortunately, he's ministering to the villagers at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
Revered father? I've never heard of this.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
Are your traditions very different from ours?
Our ways are not the ways of the lowland cities.
Alright, very well, excuse me.
You may trade for supplies at the shop if you wish. Then I suggest you and your companions leave.
Did it just get a lot colder, or is it just me?
Alright, so there should be a shop here, villager house.
Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been. Were you up, were you down? Chasing rabbits round the town. Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been. Come, Bonnie Lynn. We've a bed to put you in.
That's not creepy at all.
It is warm. It will shelter from the storm. Come.
Alistair, what's this?
It's a sock?
Right away.
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my bedroll?
Maybe it likes you. Socks are sneaky like that. Anyway, it's not mine.
It has your name stitched on it.
Oh, part of Templar training back at the Chantry. The men were always getting their socks mixed up. Anyway, sorry about that. I'll take it from you right now. One of my socks is feeling a little damp anyway. A change would be nice.
You're going to put it on? It's filthy.
And dry. We're not exactly traveling in the lap of luxury here.
What hideous habits you've picked up.
I've never heard of any village out this way. Is this place even on a proper map?
There's the shop. And now Bickle and Omar have both left me. I am all alone.
Who are you? You're not from Haven.
Why does everyone tell me like I don't already know that?
We don't get very many visitors.
Well, I like to trade.
I don't have much, but I suppose you can take a look.
Alright, so does he have anything useful here? Some traps. Choking powder, lure, acid flask. We'll learn that one. Acidic coating. Kinda want to learn that one. But the flasks are more important, I think. Some studded leather armor. Really good studded leather helm, but... let's buy the health potions, because we do kind of need those.
What are you doing? That's private.
Oh, I apologize. I mean, generally, I say just, I'm going wherever I want to go. Oh, look! Dragon Age crashed. Ugh, son of a bitch. Oh, well, welcome back, Omar. You didn't miss too much. I went to visit a trader, and then the game crashed. There are things in there, though, but I'm gonna be good for the moment. So yeah, we're in the village of Haven, which is a village that has different, kind of different traditions than the normal ones. Because, like, the rest of Ferelden, for example, all has revered mothers, so the priesthood is pretty much all females.
You hear that? There's people in the Chantry. The whole town, maybe.
But here, it's males that actually do it. So we're off to see a revered father.
We are blessed beyond measure. We are chosen by the holy and beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her... I understand that you are new here, but common courtesy dictates that one shouldn't interrupt. No matter. We were just about done here anyway.
But, Your Reverence, we have not completed the sacraments of the Holy Mother or sung the invocation.
Be calm, Nodda. We have an honored guest. Surely the sacraments can wait. That is all for today, my children. I shall see you tomorrow. For now, I should see to our visitor.
Is there a brother Genitivi here?
We find outsiders disruptive. They bring others, and before long, Haven is changed. We will go to any lengths to prevent that. You understand a man's need to protect his family, don't you? Brothers, you know what must be done.
Enemies approaching.
Do what must be done. Alright, so this Father Eirik, not only is he a revered father, he's also a mage. So that's interesting. Omar says sounds like the Sith Lord. I know, right?
It shall be done.
Missed! Bad day, huh?
Careful!
Excellent.
It has begun.
He has a cultist medallion. Other than that, there's really not too much here. Inscribed chest, a small silver bar, and a ring of faith, which does plus 10% fire damage. Omar asked, also, is it Sith with an I or Saith with an E? It's Sith. You had it right the first time. S-I-T-H.
What is it?
I shall do it.
Hey, look, Brother Genitivi.
Who are you? They've sent you to finish it.
Brother Genitivi.
You're not one of them, thank the Maker.
Did you find the urn?
Did I fall to my knees in front of it and weep? No. Did I discover its location? Yes. Haven lies in the shadow of the mountain that holds the urn. There is an old temple there built to protect it. The door is always locked, but I know what the key is. Eirik wears a medallion that opens the temple door. I've seen what he does with it.
This medallion?
Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside and I will show you.
Alright, let's go.
Ah, good. Help me up here. I'll try not to slow us down.
He's probably gonna slow us down.
Here we are. Give me the medallion, and let's see if I remember. Yes, you see, it can be manipulated, just like this. And there. A key to open the way.
Omar says, he looks like you, but with less hair. I found my long-lost father. No, my father got killed at the beginning of the series, so... It looks different, opened up like that.
Now, where does this go?
He looks very smug, having opened that up.
Oh, what I would give to have have seen this hall in all its splendor, as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain.
You need to stay alert now, brother.
I'm sorry, what? I was a little distracted, I apologize. These carvings were created just after Andraste's death, and they may reveal things about her life that we do not yet know. I think I need more time to study these statues and carvings.
You want to stay here? Is it safe?
I could not keep up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here. Go, I will be all right. Perhaps my destiny was only to lead you to the Anne.
Well, thank you.
It's my job. Just be careful, that's all I ask. The temple is perilous. I'll be right here if you need me. Now I need something to write on.
By the shifting skies of the Fade, this is magnificent.
You have a dead adventurer in here. Good sign or bad sign? Homer says, what was that? What was what?
It's a fine thing we've done.
Discovering dragon's blood potions. Omar says, bah, that's my job. He sounds like he stepped on a nail while saying that. I think that was Alistair there that said that. I think, if I'm recalling correctly.
As you say. Right then.
It is begun. Shall be done.
Let's have at it!
Back! It shall be done. It is begun.
That went well.
I shall do it, as you say. More enemies ahead. Shall be done.
No!
I shall do it. Damn you! It is begun. Now you fall. Very well.
Ooh, Armor of Diligence. Plus 0.5 health regeneration in combat and plus 2 armor. That could potentially be useful for win. If we can find all of the armor anyways.
I shall do it. It shall be done.
Nothing but excitement.
Oh no, you don't!
Come, let us end this. Back!
Some glory!
I shall do it. Don't give them the advantage!
We are victorious.
Trap right ahead.
Uh-oh, trap.
I shall do it.
Omar says, you know what I feel like eating today? Some guacamole. Now is guacamole popular in Jordan?
Away with you!
And that.
Hey there, Quantum. Quantum says guacamole is popular in Texas.
As you say. It has begun.
I don't think I knew that either. Well, actually, I guess that's through the power of deduction and on those food trucks. Now, Quantum, were you streaming earlier today?
I shall do it.
Omar says, I don't think it is. I used to live in Texas, so we ate a shit ton of guacamole. You lived in Texas? What? I didn't know you ever lived stateside. Oh, Quantum says, just hanging out while editing? Okay. Oh, we got a lot of people here. Death Cloud. Death Cloud.
You should run while you can. Let's make this quick.
I shall do it. Best be wary.
Can't see a thing right now. Oh, Quantum, you were born in Texas too? Didn't know that either. And I guess your life is complicated there, Omar.
Very well.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Scale armor, it's not anything too exciting there. Yeah, Texas I've actually never been to.
Yes?
Oh, I didn't want to talk to you. Not for any particular reason. Just in my travels, I've never passed by Texas. I've been to Florida. I've been to Alabama. Really, the only reason I went to Alabama was for space camp, so.
It has begun.
That's a lot of blood.
Been to Seattle.
Let's make this quick.
Nose! Nose! Keep me healed, Win. Keep me healed.
As you say. Very well. As you say.
Doesn't look like anything too exciting in here. Oh, another thing I gotta do, because I am almost to the point of leveling up, I have to decide what my next specialization is going to be. I mean, I have specializations from the Awakening DLC, but I haven't unlocked any of those, so I'm not really going to be able to use them. So that's going to suck. So let's see, I'm currently a Blood Mage. I could go Arcane Warrior, but that's kind of what I'm planning to do for Win. I don't want to go Shapeshifter, because I don't think that's really going to help too much. So the only thing remaining would be to do key required. What? I think I went this way, right? But yeah, the only thing remaining would then be to be a spirit healer. Which does have some decent little perks to it. The fact that you
More
can
enemies ahead.
heal injuries for one is a big one.
As you say. We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
But then again, I might do my spirit healing as just kind of a backup healer.
Let your blood some glory!
Enough!
Omar says, what is shape-shifting is everyone's dream. Just imagine all these ladies looking at your six-pack. Come on. Unfortunately, the shape-shifting that's in Dragon Age Origins is not very useful, as we saw with Morrigan earlier today. I mean, I guess it's a little bit better when you're directly controlling them, but it still has its flaws. There's the key we were looking for.
I shall.
Oh, I have a feeling we're going to max out our inventory here pretty soon, before we get it even close to
Old
getting
books.
everything.
You think any of those might still be readable?
As you say.
Quantum says, can't even shape-shift into an armor? Nope. No, it is very disappointing shape-shifting. Nothing like Harry Potter or anything like that, unfortunately. I mean, kind of. You can turn into a wolf. You can turn into a wolf, a bear, and a flying swarm. And then you can do modified, more powerful versions of those. But even then, it's kind of the best way. Oh, you were referencing Planescape Torment? I thought you were referencing... oh wait, it wasn't an armoire. It was a chair that the one guy turned into in one of the later Harry Potter movies.
I shall do it.
Because he was trying to hide, so he turned himself into a chair.
Missed! Very well. Come, let us end this.
Quantum says, where the guy turned into an armoire and was checking out the ladies and their panties. Oh god. Don't give Omar here any ideas. Don't do it, Omar. Don't do it. No shape-shifting for you.
Let us end this.
Alright, good news. Alistair finally leveled up. Let's boost his strength there. I have not played Torment. No, I have not, Quantum. Let's see. Mental Fortress increases, gives a bonus to mental resistance. And then Holy Smite at level 15. Templar strikes out with Righteous Fire, inflicting spirit damage on the target and other nearby enemies. If the target is a spellcaster, it must pass a mental resistance check, or otherwise loses mana and takes additional spirit damage proportional to the mana lost. All affected enemies are stunned or knocked back unless they pass a physical resistance checks. Oh, sorry, Quantum, I have not streamed it. No. Or there's Assault. Let's see. Strikes 4 times, but reduced damage with each hit. That's not so good. Shield Tactics helps defend against rogues in that. I think I'm going to go with Mental Fortress, though. And is he good enough to equip some of the Kaelin stuff now? Kaelin's Shield. So let's see, that is similar on defense, little bit more fatigue, better missile deflection, adds +1 armor and chance to avoid missile attacks. So not exactly great there. Homer says, newbie, newbie, newbie. If I could shapeshift in the first place, I would make my boobs bigger and play with them. Oh god. And the other Kalen stuff we can't equip until we're at, 36 strength. We need one more little point of strength. Ugh. Actually, you know what? Let's do chain lightning here. That might work pretty good.
Right ahead. Trap right ahead. Right ahead.
It is begun. It shall be done. Quickly, we must fight! Best be wary. Very well. No quarter shall be given. I will not fail. Just die already. As you say.
Almost at the next level up. Almost. Omar says, if you would excuse me, I'm gonna go and add that last comment to the list of fucked up things I said list.
Back! It is begun.
Watch out!
It is begun. If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
It's alright, Omar, it's alright. Could be worse. Actually, I think that's a common thing among many straight men, is
There is no glory in bloodshed.
wishing they had their own
Enemies approaching.
boobs to play with.
No quarter shall be given. More the fools they. Watch out! We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
Alright, got our little level up here. So, let's see. Constitution is currently at 30. Magic is 41. I can max that out to 44, I think. So there's Keeper and Battle Mage, which would be nice to have, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Arcane Warrior increases dexterity and attack. You know what? I think I'm going to do Spirit Healer. Alright, Blood Wound. The blood of all hostile targets in the area boils within their veins, inflicting severe damage. Targets stand twitching, unable to move unless they pass physical resistance check. Creatures without blood are immune. So this is really good against living targets. I just gotta have blood magic activated to use it. What's the cooldown on it? 20 seconds? Could be worse. Oh dear, it's a trap.
Don't give them the advantage. I shall do it. Represent this. It shall be done.
Make him be praised!
Omar says, somehow I feel great knowing I'm not the only one, but I feel weird knowing there are others.
I shall do it. As you say.
Oh, we got two more elite Ash Wraiths here.
Now we do battle. I shall be done. Very well.
Small, clear spirit crystal. I think that's better than the one I had, because I had what? Flawed? Was it flawed, then flawless? I don't remember. I don't remember now.
Don't give them the advantage! It shall be done. Come, let us end this. There is no glory in bloodshed.
Oh, Wynn's a level behind. What the hell? What the hell, Wynn? That means we're probably not going to get her to Arcane Warrior yet in this stream, which sucks because I want her to become an Arcane Warrior. All right, let's see. Oh, either way leads here. Okay. Omar asks, what's an Arcane Warrior? So an Arcane Warrior pretty much is a wizard or a mage that's able to effectively use swords and all that. So instead of using the strength requirements for swords and armor and all that, they use their magic ability to determine it. I've read online that apparently you can turn Wynn into a pretty good Arcane Warrior. I don't know if it's a matter of her, like, probably is, having Spirit Healer mixed together pretty well with it. Alright, I want to have Blood Wound above Blood Sacrifice. Alright, Wynn, what do we want to do for you? Probably put points into your magic skill, because we're going to need that to equip all that armor in that. Staff Focus increases staff attacks, but probably want something that helps her eventually become an Arcane Warrior. Let's see, there's Fade Shield. The Mage alters Arcane Shield to step partway into the Fade, adding a significant chance of resisting hostile spells or evading physical attacks while the spell is active, and a lesser chance of both when the spell is inactive. I think I'll do that because I don't have Cleansing Aura available yet. And that'll help with Arcane Warrior. Alright, so let's go over to Wynn. Let's do another self any. And activate Arcane Shield.
Yes, of course.
It has begun.
But yeah, pretty much with an Arcane Warrior, you can. I think there's a few different opportunities or options for what you can do with them. You can make them become your new tank, which I think is what I'll try to do with Win. Or you can also use them to do damage. Probably by mixing together some various buff spells as well as the fire or frost weapons. I think, is there a frost weapon? Let's see, there's a fire weapon. And... or is it electric? Hold on, I gotta look this up now. Where's my spells? Spells and talents. So there, oh, there is a frost weapon. Okay, so flaming weapons or frost weapons. Putting that together, you can get, it pretty much boosts up any melee attacks.
Trap right ahead.
Okay, and whatever I've done to Eliana has messed her up because she's not using her. So I guess we will set her to ranged. Because she went to using that. Her daggers.
Defend yourself. Here comes trouble. I shall do it. Let's make this quick. I'll try to be merciful. I suppose violence. Sometimes. Here.
Yeah, I think we got rid of all of the traps, at least in that little area. Oh dear, it's saving. What are we gonna find? Another cultist mage.
Very well. No! Don't be a fool! Very well. Very well. Quickly, we must fight!
Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing.
Omar says, you know shit goes down when the game saves for you. That is very true. Alright, petrify that cultist mage over there.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
Make a preserver.
As you say. Now we do battle. As you say.
Alright, let's see if we can get a good blood wound here. Oh, that was nice.
I suppose violence is a solution. Sometimes.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
So Omar, I know Bickle has mentioned that he's not as big of a fan of watching this game. What do you think of this game? Are you a fan of Dragon Age, or has it just been kind of iffy for you too?
Trap right ahead. What now? Trap right ahead. Right away.
Let's save again, because who knows what exactly we're going to find over here. Also, are we going in a circle? No, we are going the right way. I think, anyways.
It shall be done.
Homer says, I think I would like it if I had a go at it and had known more about it. Yeah, I guess in one way I haven't really gone through a lot of the codex stuff for it. So certainly you are missing some of the information from this game. Because one good thing I will say about this game is it does have a very vast codex that goes over creatures and history and all of that. So if you like reading through stuff in games, this one does have it. The other Dragon Age games have it too, but not as extensive as this one, I don't think. Alright, hopefully we're going in the right direction. We have goats in here. Oh no, a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, not exactly, but they are dragons, or drakes in this case. Let's do the blood magic, and let's do blood wound.
No quarter shall be given.
You asked for it.
That actually worked really well. Alright, these Drake scales. These are the things that we want. Because eventually we can take these to Wade, who's back in Denerim. And he can make Drake scale armor, and eventually we're going to face a dragon, and he'll be able to do dragon scale armor. Omar says, yeah, I like games that have a long lore with a timeline. Yeah, this game definitely has it. Let's see if I have an example of it real quick here. Codex, culture and history. Aravel's, the history of the Tridents. I'm looking to see what kind of stuff it has. Politics of Ferelden, Redcliffe, Grey Wardens, Darkspawn. So yeah, a few paragraphs it looks like per entry here. It doesn't exactly have things listed out as like, you know, in all the different ages, because Bickle, welcome back. So the history part of this game is there are various ages. So each age is determined by certain events. In this instance, we're in the Dragon Age. Big glass, what did I miss? Just fighting little mini dragons for the moment.
It is done.
And talking about my sort of build that I'm working on here. Ended up going with Spirit Healer for my next specialization, so.
It shall be done.
Of course, I didn't take any of the Spirit Healer abilities. Pickle says dragons, huh? So Skyrim. Damn it, Pickle. Actually, specifically...
Have we been turned around? How does anyone navigate these halls?
the dragons that are in this game are actually more accurate dragons, based on, or at least based on certain lore, because the dragons in Skyrim, they only have 2 legs, whereas the dragons in this game actually have 4 legs. If we find another dragon, I'll show it off.
Now we do battle. As you say. It is begun. Blast!
Let's grab some glory!
No quarter shall be given.
Yeah, here's one. So you'll notice that the dragon here has 4 sets of legs and then its body and all that. And now keep in mind these are dragonlings and drakes, so they don't actually have the wings yet. But eventually they'll sprout the wings on their backside. Whereas the Skyrim dragons don't have the forward legs, rather their wings are attached to their sort of forward limbs, whether you call it arms or what.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Uh-oh. Blood wound! Blood wound! There we go. Damn it, Liliana.
At your order.
You asked for it!
Dispel the magic. No! Do not let me be eaten. I don't want to be eaten. Also, Bickle, ooh, Spellweaver. So Spellweaver here is actually, well, it's restricted to the Arcane Warrior, but has some decent stuff. It has spell resistance, mana regeneration in combat, and it does electricity damage. Plus it has 2 different openings. The dragons do breathe fire in this game. It's not the mixtures that they are in Skyrim. Though I want to say it is a different kind of breath for the dragons that appear in Dragon Age Origins. Or not Origins, this is Origins. Dragon Age Inquisition.
Not pleasant.
They have different breaths than just fire breath.
Trap right ahead.
A little late there, Liliana, telling me about that trap. Alright, did we get all of our Drake scales? I think we did. That was my biggest concern here. Because the more Drake scales you have, the better the armor, I think. I think, anyways, that Wade can produce for you. Did I mess up your name again, Pickle? Probably.
As you say. It is begun.
All right, that's it.
Oh, you were going to tell... I was going to tell you something? Oh yeah, the thing about Wade. So, that Wade person that we met earlier in Denerim. So, as you kill these drakes, and then eventually a dragon, you'll be able to bring them back over to Wade. And he'll be able to craft drake armor, and then eventually dragon armor. Let's see, Life Drinker and Expert Slow Rune. The only problem, I don't really have the room for it.
Yes?
goes. Grr. Could give her that, but she doesn't really do fire damage, though. Well, I have some gifts. Let's go giving some gifts, I think. Or I thought I had gifts. Okay. Dalish gloves.
No, that won't work.
Nope, that's for someone else. Probably Zevran.
Why, thank you so much.
I gave her an oxbone. It'll work. Stone warrior statuettes. Sure.
Why, thank you so much.
She doesn't really like it, but it works. Let's see. Discovering dragon's blood. Potions, tinctures, and spicy sauces. Can I give that to Wynn?
Oh, marvelous.
She did actually kind of like that. Alright, now I should be able to grab that. I even got a codex entry for it.
You need...
Oh, I can only use it on a blood mage? Well, is it better than what I have? Because my current one gives +1 to all attributes and increases monetary gain. I mean, I like the monetary gain part of it. Yeah. I think I'm gonna keep the Pearl of the Anointed. I like the monetary gain. Omar says, for a gay man, you sure know how to impress a lady. Hey, all the ladies want what they can't have.
Very well.
Alright, hopefully I have enough Drake scales now for when I return to Wade. So we will continue on to the main area. Equal rights, Bickle says. I will say that's something that's always been, or at least as far as when it comes to the equal pay argument, that's always been something I've been kind of up and down with, because at least as far as most of the jobs I've been in, most of the standard jobs, whether it be retail or dealing or that sort of thing, there isn't really much in the way of a pay differential. Now, I can't necessarily, I mean, I would agree that when it comes probably to CEOs and all that, there probably is a pay differential. And there's certainly a representation differential, because there's a lot less female CEOs and all that versus male.
I shall do it.
Heal me! Heal me, Win!
Help me!
Uh-oh. Liliana got stabbed. Stabbed. I did too, kind of. But yeah, I think part of that whole thing that for a lot of the average everyday people, more than likely the pay's relatively similar, which might make things difficult for, you know, everyday, especially everyday men, to empathize with the whole pay gap. Bickle says, tell her to make a sandwich for the heel. Unfortunately, we don't have sandwiches for heels. Quantum says it's a political party thing. I mean, certainly the certainly Republicans have no interest in the whole pay differential thing. Omar says I was kidnapped again? Oh, in Far Cry 5 again? Quantum says professional research, including research done by feminist organizations, indicate less than a 3% differential for the same job when accounting for experience bonuses, etc. Oh, by the pretty lady in Far Cry 5 again? Even that pretty lady. Quantum says, but that doesn't sound good when going for votes. I mean, no. But that's just like the abortion issue when it comes to Republicans. I mean...
Stop! You will go no further!
I mean, I would say that Republicans really don't have an interest in completely getting rid of abortion, because then they'd get rid of their issue, so... Oh, is that so? I will go no further.
You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young. No more. You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why have you come here?
I've come to make sure you never hurt anyone again. Nah, I've come for the urn of sacred ashes.
You did this all for an ancient relic. Know this, stranger. The prophet Andraste has overcome death itself, and has returned to her faithful in a form more radiant than you can imagine. Not even the Tevinter Imperium could hope to slay her now. What hope do you have?
Let's see, looking back at what Quantum said. So the most often used statistic is 77 cents on the dollar, which is reached by comparing different jobs for different pay. Yeah, I think that's like probably overall, you know, for all women, all men. All women make 77 cents compared to all men. Let's see. No, Omar. No, to the Twitch is lagging. Bickle says, I thought he said, stop. You've committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. Alright, you're mad. Andraste is dead.
You know nothing! Andraste revealed herself to us! We are her chosen! To arms, my brethren! Andraste will grant us victory!
Well, that triggered him. Alright, let's freeze this guy for the moment. He resisted, what? Nonsense, nonsense.
Alright, battle it is then. I tried to be merciful. You forced our hand.
Blood magic.
Shall be done.
And... uh-oh. No, don't freeze me, dammit. Blood wound. Now heal. Heal.
I never liked this part.
As you say.
For the Grey One!
You should run while you can.
It shall be done.
Attack!
Bickle said the voice is clearly angry, but the face says something different.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
For the glory of risen Andraste!
Stand yourself.
Our skill has won the day.
This has gone well.
Alright, so we got a master. Well, Colgrim's Horn. Oh. Crap. Now I gotta make room in here again. Alright, well, we have this regular axe. I'm just gonna get rid of that then. Grab Colgrim's Horn. Faith's Edge. That could be good for, whatchamacallit? Sten. And the Master Paralyzed Rune. Am I going to use that engraved mace? I don't think I am. It does sell for relatively decent, though. Oh, I can get rid of some of these splint mail boots. Oh, that sells for decent. What the hell? Come on, people. Oh. There, that's a Winter Shield. That is crappy one. Quantum says, can't say much for the CEO side of the argument, but by the time you're earning that much money, I don't really care what your gender is. Grab this swift salve, even though it's probably not going to be too useful for me. All right, Cultist Reaver, grab his money, and I think we're good to go. Now, Quantum also said up earlier, pretty much, but most women don't work the same dangerous jobs that men do. True. And there's the big dragon.
A high dragon is not a joke. We'd best be careful. Real careful.
Now, certainly you could probably say there is an argument that a lot of those dangerous jobs do discourage women from joining them. And yes, Alistair did say that the dragon is a high dragon. Now, from that sense, he meant that it's, you know, superior, that kind of thing. Not that it's been smoking some weed. All right, so let's see. Sound this horn from the top of the mountain overlooking the village of Haven to summon the high dragon. Where does the dragon get his dragon weed? Good question. All right, let's see. Of course, everyone got injured here. Eliana, heal. Flee, Eliana, flee. Alistair, go, attack.
Off I go.
Very well.
Enough! We have to help them!
Best be wary.
Vessel of the Spirit. What? What is that?
Back.
No, Alistair, don't die. Oh my god, he killed Alistair in one swoop. And now he's trying to kill me in one swoop.
Very well. Get off!
Here comes trouble!
Nose. Oh god, dragon breath.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
All right, let's. Oh dear. Flee, flee, flee.
Let's make this quick!
No, leave her alone.
I shall do it.
Ah, nose. Well, at least we're getting a cinematic death here. Quantum says, it may be a case that women are being discouraged from working these dangerous jobs, but politically that doesn't sell. So the push is for STEM, instead of the more common electrical, engineering, manufacturing plant, etc. True. Although, unfortunately, I think even electrical engineering and manufacturing and all that are discouraged even for men nowadays. All right, let's put Colgrim's Horn there. And I'm going to try to separate our forces here a little. Maybe I should have Alistair do the horn instead, now that I think about it. And hopefully it will target Alistair, and it won't target us. Eliana is there. Wynn will be here. Quantum says I've met enough guys with missing fingers to discourage me. Ooh. One guy I worked with had his arm crushed while I was working at my last job. Ooh. Yeah, in that case, I would be discouraged too. I mean, there's certainly dealing at a casino certainly has some issues because you can
say the word.
Have back problems and knee problems and all that, but that's much better than losing limbs. No, don't attack there. Poor Wynn. Alright, everyone, come together. Wynn, heal yourself. Eliana. You do that. Alistair, attack. Me. Get the hell out of there.
Come, let us end this.
Is that all you've got?
No!
Defend yourself!
Very
Come
well.
and get it!
It shall be done.
Alright, what kind of lyrium do I have? I do have some lyrium potions that I should probably have when using.
Careful! I shall do it.
Everyone, nose! Don't follow me.
I never liked this part.
Oh god, are there ads? Not that I see so far.
Yes.
Shall be done.
Here comes trouble.
Very well. It is begun. Blast!
Oh, you bitch. We almost have you.
I shall do it.
It really suits you.
There we go. Even got an achievement, Dragon Slayer. Come on. Let me pick up your loot. I should be able to pick up the loot. What? Oh, if I don't get... Dragon was so high he couldn't fight back. Where is the loot? Oh my god. Hold on, I should be able to loot this dragon here. I'm going to try reloading. If that doesn't work, I think I'm going to have to fight him again. Oh, come on. Because there should be dragon scales on this thing. So I'm wondering if if something got messed up there.
More the fools they.
So we'll go over here. We'll put those lyrium potions in her inventory again.
It shall be done.
No! Quit trying to kill my Alistair, damn it. I think he only does that as a killing move. Can she revive people? She can, okay. Revive Alistair there. Alistair, use the health poultice.
Done. Off I go. As you say. It shall be done. Very well. I shall do it.
You should run while you can. Let's end
Don't
this.
give them the advantage.
Let's grab some glory.
Quantum says, sounds like you don't have to revive very many party members. I'm hoping not.
Missed. As you say. Don't be a fool.
I suppose violence is a solution. Sometimes.
Although Alistair has gone and gotten himself killed again.
As you say.
Send me. I shall do it. Shall be done.
Don't die. Don't die.
Oh, lovely.
As you say.
Burn that dragon down.
I tried to be merciful.
It's a fine thing we've done. Foolish.
There we go. Now we got the loot. And what a bunch of loot it is. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, now I gotta make room, damn it. Pure bitch braid? The pure bitch braid! It's for our little whatchamacallit. Kunari Siege Gauntlets adds armor penetration. Alright, so let's start to make some room. So we have the Storm Talons, we're gonna grab those. Long Sights. 5 ranged critical chance. That would be really good for Liliana. Teven Longbow, don't need that. Bickle says, why not use one of those fused spells, Doobie? Like, so those don't always work. Like, those only seem to work sometimes based on, sometimes it seems like it's based off of whether or not the enemy is elite or not. Let's see, Faith Edge, critical damage, willpower. That actually might be better. We have this battle axe we could probably get rid of. Deadhead charge, physical resistance. Well, we'll grab that. Liliana, I can give fire arrows to.
Very well.
So we'll grab the Deadhead charge, and then probably the last one would be the Kunari Siege Gauntlets. All right, Alistair, where you at? There you are.
What is it?
Ugh. Good news. Eliana leveled up. So let's see. We got cunning. We got dexterity. I could do willpower so she can do more of her little abilities. Well, what do I need over here? Captivating song. Nah, I don't really need that. Her dexterity is good enough for pretty much all of these abilities. So let's go ahead and do willpower for this one. That way she can use more of her abilities. Let's see. Arrow of Slaying. The archer generates an automatic critical hit if this shot finds the target, although high-level targets may be able to ignore the effect. Archer suffers reduced stamina regeneration for a time. Master Archer adds an extra attack bonus. Well, I should probably start working towards Master Archer. Because let's see. Deadly with both bows and crossbows, Master Archers receive additional benefits when using aim, defensive fire, crippling shots. Pretty much all of the... Well, it looks like they receive bonuses for both the sustained abilities as well as for the activated abilities. Let's see. Suppressing fire. Each arrow does regular damage and also encumbers the target with a temporary penalty to attack. This penalty can be applied multiple times. I mean, that could kind of be good. Let's do Melee Archer, though. Okay. See you later, Bickle. Alright, so we're just going to bring ourselves into the gauntlet here, and then we'll end it for today. But we're almost... I mean, we still have to do Orzammar. We're almost done with the Temple of Sacred Ashes here. But yeah, the gauntlet, pretty much what that is a bunch of... Actually, you know what? I'll finish the gauntlet. This should be relatively quickly, I think, right? Well, let's see. I think. Let's
It shall be done.
Andraste's arrows. Interrupt spell casting. That would be nice, but I don't have the inventory for it.
I bid you welcome, Pilgrim.
I've killed Colgrim, and I will kill you too.
I am not allied with Colgrim. You have nothing to fear from me. I am the Guardian, the protector of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I have waited years for this.
For me?
You are the first to arrive in a very long time. It has been my duty, my life, to protect the urn and prepare the way for the faithful who come to revere Andraste. For years beyond counting have I been here, and shall I remain until my task is done and the Imperium has crumbled into the sea.
The Imperium is no longer as powerful as it once was.
Ah, is it not? Then perhaps this is the beginning of the end.
The dragon wasn't really Andraste, right?
No. Our Andraste has gone to the Maker's side. She will not return. The dragon is a fearsome creature, And they must have seen her as an alternative to the absent Maker and his silent Andraste. A true believer would not require audacious displays of power.
Well, I would like to see the urn.
You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy.
Quantum asks, do those ear things in his helmet help him hear better? No, I think they help him go faster. And poor Omar has to kill the pretty lady. But what if I am not worthy? I need the ashes to cure a noble man.
Still, you must prove yourself worthy. It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The gauntlet does that. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not...
Alright, let's get this over with.
Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not easy. There is suffering in your past. Your suffering, and the suffering of others. You abandoned your father and mother, leaving them in the hands of Rendon Howe, knowing he would show no mercy. Do you think you failed your parents?
No, they made me go.
Then you do not dwell on past mistakes. Neither yours, nor someone else's.
It's easy for others to judge what you've done in hindsight, but it doesn't make it any better.
It is sometimes difficult to see how our actions affect an outcome. But that does not mean our actions had no effect.
What's past is past. Why bring it up and open old wounds?
And what of those that follow you? Alistair, Knight, and Warden. You wonder if things would have been different if you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you, if you should have died and not him?
Yes. If Duncan had been saved and not me, everything would be better. If I just had the chance, maybe I...
Ask your question, Guardian. I am ready.
You are ever the advisor, ready with a word of wisdom. Do you wonder if you spout only platitudes, burned into your mind in the distant past? Perhaps you are only a tool, used to spread the word of the Circle and the Chantry. Does doubt ever chip away at your truths?
You frame the statement in the form of a question, yet you already know our answers. There is no sense in hiding, is there? Yes, I do doubt at times. Only the fool is completely certain of himself.
And you? Why do you say the Maker speaks to you, when all know that the Maker has left? He spoke only to Andraste. Do you believe yourself her equal?
I never said that.
In Orlais, you were someone. In Lothering, you feared you would lose yourself, become a drab sister, and disappear. When your brothers and sisters of the cloister criticized you for what you professed, you were hurt, but you also reveled in it. It made you special. You enjoyed the attention, even if it was negative.
You're saying that I made it up for the attention? I did not. I know what I believe.
The way is open. Good luck, and may you find what you seek.
Quantum, I'll definitely have to check that out later. Alright, so pretty much all of these spirits are people who had some relation to Andraste here. So let's start with Brona.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
Oh no, riddles. I want to say she was talking about dreams, because she mentioned swept away by dawning light.
A dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart. It told of her life, and of her betrayal and death. I am sorrow and regret. I am a mother weeping bitter tears for a daughter she could not save.
Well, that's one.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Neither a guest nor a trespasser. I am leaning towards an alienage, because he is a elf.
That is not of what I speak.
Damn it!
I shall do it.
Now you fall. All right, let's go.
Alright, let's try this again. General Mafareth.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
Till love she grows, till love... What was that again?
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart.
Okay, it is jealousy.
Grows, till love, of what do I speak?
I thought so, but I wanted to be double check with it.
Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alamari, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
The broken sword and true kings from tyrants. It's mercy.
Yes, I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner, who shows compassion as he hopes compassion will be shown to him.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
A tune?
Yes, I was Andraste's dearest friend in childhood, and always we would sing. She celebrated the beauty of life, and all who heard her would be filled with joy. They say the Maker himself was moved by Andraste's song, and then she sang no more of simple things.
Quantum says, so murder equals compassion. Time to show all these ghosts some compassion. I mean, technically it kind of can be, because as he said, he was watching Andraste suffer. So I imagine she was being tortured and all that.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak?
Vengeance.
Yes, my husband Hysarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
The bones of the world stretched towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak?
The mountains? That's what I think of, anyways. Quantum says, lots of compassion for that stoner dragon. You know. Nah, no compassion there. I was just wanting his dragon scales.
Yes. I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains to the east, where she could gaze ever into her Maker's sky. No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
And one last little ghost.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak?
Comes from nothing. Hunger?
Yes. Hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Cather, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done, and knew the Makers smiled on us.
Omar says, we are gathered here today for our pretty lady that I killed, to remember her and fare her well. We all remember when she kidnapped me and drugged me and tried to convert me to the cult. Poor Omar.
My dearest child.
Father.
You know that I am gone, and all your prayers and wishes will not bring me back. Pup, I know you miss me, but my death and my life no longer have a hold on you. This is how it should be. Set your eyes on the horizon. Do not look back, and do not falter. You have such a long road ahead of you, and you must be prepared. And so I leave this in your hands. I know you will do great things with it.
I received an item. I don't know what I received. Anything here? I don't know if I received anything good there. Disappointed. Disappointed, father.
Enemies approaching.
Oh, look. Now we gotta face ourselves. Alright, well, gotta kill myself first here.
I shall do it.
So, petrify.
As you say. It shall be done.
You should run while you can.
It is begun.
One for me. Watch out.
Also, Omar, Quantum is a boy. At least I think.
Shall be done.
Alright, that went pretty well.
Uh-oh. I'm terrible at puzzles.
Oh, not another one. Alright.
Hey, you see those thingies over on the side of... Oh, look at that. I don't think it's solid enough to stand on, but it's a start.
What is going on here? Oh, because we can only do 3 because one person has to actually get onto the things. Okay.
These are like stepping stones, aren't they? We have to take them one at a time to get across.
Omar says, if I were you, newbie, I would just Google it. I do kind of remember this thing. Kind of. Alright, then when you do this... Quantum says, what happens if you move a person with one of your characters on the pedestal? Then I think they just teleport. Let's save real quick. Oh, that's not the one. Let's move Eliana. Yep, she just gets teleported. So she doesn't die or anything, so... How can I move Alistair? Nope, that was not it. Actually, Eliana, we'll leave you there. Quantum says, was hoping for some screaming compassion. So yeah, pretty much what happens is some of these things activate like 2 of them, and then you need like whatever it is to be activated twice. Alright, so there's that. Then we move Alistair over here. And now we can move Wynn forward. And then we can move Liliana. To whichever one activates one of these. Or the 2 of these. So let's save. Alright, I did choose that correctly. Now we just got to get one more. Then Wynn can get over there.
Of course.
Activate the little lever or whatever. Oh, we don't even have to activate a lever. We just have to actually get across. Omar says, well, good thing you didn't come alone. That would have been terrible. I know, right? Or maybe that was the true solution. To come alone, you wouldn't have had to do the puzzle.
By the Maker. It's the Urn of Sacred Ashes. That's it. That's really it.
It has begun.
This altar is little more than a dusty stone slab. You can make out an inscription carved into its face. Cast off the trappings of worldly life and cloak yourself in the goodness of spirit. King and slave, lord and beggar. Be born anew in the Maker's sight. Remove equipment.
You have been through the trials of the gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
All right.
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I have no words to express.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I could not have asked for a greater honor than to be here. I will never forget this feeling.
These are the earthly remains of Andraste, prophet and bride of the Maker. Take a pinch of the ashes You take a pinch of the ashes and place it in a leather pouch. Leave the urn alone. There is something that you can do to, like, destroy the urn or something. Can you go back to it? You stand before the urn, leave the urn alone. Aw. Yeah, there is something that you can sabotage the urn or something. But I forget what exactly goes on to do that. None of that is good. Alright. Time to leave. Alright, folks. So that, I think, is a good stopping point here. Thanks for watching. We're making good progress. I want to say the last things we have to do now are, well, I'll probably want to go back to Denerim to give the dragon scales and drake scales to Wade, so he can start working on those. Also, I just realized I can change my party now, which is good. Then I can select Sten and give him some level ups and all that. Because I also need to give him... Oh, he doesn't... Oh, I need to give him some cunning too. Hold on. We'll keep him at 36 there. Alright, improve combat tactics. You know what? I'll do that for him. Got 2 skill points. Death Blow, I think, would be good. Because he is an attacker. And let's see, critical strike, 2-handed sweep, sunder armor I think will be good. Because we can bring Sten along and he'll be useful for some of the enemies we'll meet at Orzammar. And let's get him some equipment here. So he has this great sword Viridian, like right now, that's just Faith's Edge I think will be good. What else do I got for him? I have the Kunari Siege Gauntlets. That also adds to armor penetration. And we can do the Splint Mail Boots. Those are better. Alright, he's not quite complete, but he's better than what he was. Alright. So yeah, we're going to be ending it here for today. Thanks for watching. We will pick this up off next Thursday. And we're also getting to the point where I'll be... Hey there, Nezreb. Didn't know you were hiding here. But yeah, we're getting to the point where as soon as I finish Dragon Age Origins, there is going to be a change on the stream schedule. So we'll be taking off the Thursday night streams and adding a Sunday 2 p.m. stream. So it'll still be a couple weeks whenever we finish Dragon Age Origins. But yeah, expect that coming in the next couple weeks. Oh, Quantum said something up top. What happens if you move a person while one of your characters is on the pedestal? Oh wait, no, that was from before. Somehow I missed that it was the @newbieplays. Okay. Don't mind me. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.